Big story. US TV show host Savannah Guthrie's mother is still missing this morning, with police believing the 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie was abducted from her home in Arizona. And in breaking news just moments ago, TMZ reported they had received an unverified ransom note demanding substantial money to return the NBC anchor's mum. That is quite the revelation. For more, we're joined by Michael Harrigan, a former FBI agent, live in Washington, D.C. Good morning to you. Let's start with that unverified ransom note. Does this type of thing happen in these circumstances? Are we going to get furphies like this potentially?
You know, you really could, Matt. I think what you see here is with her daughter's notoriety as a major media figure and the publicity surrounding this case, there's a good chance that individuals out there will feel the need for publicity and may write up a ransom note and submit it. So I think your reporting is good here where you state it was unverified. And that's an important point here, is that law enforcement has to look at what's in that note, and they're going to try to see if there's information in there that only the kidnapper or somebody involved would know, such as, you know, the signs of damage in the house or injuries to the victim, or even what she was wearing. So while many of these can come in, I think this is significant here because there seems to be some reporting that there was that information in there that the police have to look through and verify, though. But it's definitely could be a positive turn in this case for the family.
Okay, if they can verify that note, what happens next?
Well, if they can verify the note, that's where the hard part begins, to try to track down who these individuals are. The number one priority in these kind of cases is always going to be the welfare of the victim, is to try to get the victim back. So that is always primary to secondary, which is getting these kidnappers. So they're going to be using a lot of resources here to look at that note, whether it was sent, it appears to have been sent electronically, to track back what ISP, internet service provider, was used, if there's any digital footprints in there, anything that could give an indication of who sent it and where it came from.
Michael, we can only feel for the family right now and what they're going through. In the movies, we know that that whole idea of don't pay the ransom that the people are requesting. What's your advice there? Would you do it?
Well, a lot of those instances you have, or in some instances, you have families that receive ransom notices, and for some reason they don't involve law enforcement and they pay those ransoms directly. You're going to see a lot of that on international kidnappings in other countries, where individuals for profit or ideology may take someone hostage, send a communication to the family, and the family pays the ransom, and the person's released most of the time. Here, stateside or domestically, what you're going to see is in most of these instances, you're going to see law enforcement involved. So while there could be a consideration to pay the ransom at some point, generally law enforcement is going to be working closely with the family here, while they also look behind the scenes to try to find out where she is and get her back safely.
Yeah, this is a tragic reality for the Guthrie family. Our thoughts are with them. Thanks for your time this morning, Michael.
Absolutely.